that day that you came over, you pulled over. I don't know if you remember, but you pulled over to my mama's house on the back street, on the one way. And y'all was in the van.
How old was I then?
You was about 19.
No, I was 18.
You was 18?
Yeah, going on 19. My birthday, December the 2nd.
Yeah. So you was 18, but you looked younger than that, though. You looked like you was 16.
Yeah, okay.
I said, man, this young dude doing it like that there. And, I just took my hat off to you, man, and admired not only the way you did it in the streets, but the way you was able to transition yourself. You know what I'm saying? And help so many other dudes, and how you get so much respect from so many people. When I came up to your birthday party that you and Misty Fab had, man, it was 7,500 or 8,000 people at your birthday party. And everybody, not one incident didn't go on in the whole place, man. Just everybody just showed so much love, and it was just cool, Also, when you was in the joint, I should take them calls from you. I was glad the first day you called me, man, and it was like, Rick, what's up, man? What's going on out there? And then you started telling me, you said, man, you putting your book out. And I was like, yeah. You was like, I'm writing a book too. And I was like, damn, you writing a book too, D? And for me to be able to assist you in any way was for me was an honor to me to be able to give you some game, and the way you were, like a lot of dudes, a lot of dudes be real prideful. They won't ask somebody that was in their league or almost on the same level or just as big as they was or in the same game. They won't work with them. They don't want to socialize with them. They don't want them to help each other. And I was just so thrilled, when you reach out and asked me, for some advice, and I gave it, you know what I'm saying, willingly, and was glad to give it, and glad now whenever I have an opportunity to be around you or just to pick your brain, man, and that's why I'm glad to be talking to you about what we're going to talk about today, which is the coronavirus, also being up under this pressure, man, because this is a lot of pressure.
It is.
We was in MDC together.
Yeah.
That was a lot of pressure.
Yeah, not knowing if we was going to ever see our freedom again,
Exactly, and most people don't understand that. They was giving life sentences out in there like it wasn't nothing when I got there, and I never thanked you either for when I got there for the assistance that you guys gave me. Not only you, but Bo and Harrio and some other dudes that was there when I got there, because when I got there I was lost.
Right. Yeah.
Y'all already been fighting for a while.
Right.
You had already been in a war. See, this ain't your first war.
I've been in plenty wars, man, but this one right here, Rick, is a real war, man, because you fighting an enemy that you can't see, and it's a lot of people right now under a lot of stress and pressure, man, because their lives been changed instantly, They don't know where their next paycheck coming from. The healthcare workers, the first responders, they feel like they've been left out here to dry, to fend for themselves. And never have I had the level of respect that I have for some of these people who work in these hospitals and these firemen and even these police officers and these people that work at the grocery stores. The respect I got for them is on a whole nother level right now, homie, because they willing to put their lives on the line to just try to keep us safe when our people end up in the hospital, man, they don't have the necessary tools to fight this war with, but a lot of them is still willing to honor that commitment they made for these careers to go up in here and try to save lives, man. And so I've been humbled by this whole experience. And I think after this is all over with, a lot of people is going to change the way they live their life every day, man. I think it's going to be some good to come out of this, man, because people are not going to take life for granted no more, bro. All the little things they took for granted, that dudes like me and you, we know, you know, the little things when they took it away from you, how precious they are. Now a lot of people today is going to understand what that feels like, man, you know?
Absolutely, D. And since you said that, you know, me, I treat everybody, at least I try to, maybe I don't, but I try to treat everybody the same, because I don't care if you shoot a basketball, if you catch footballs, if you're the quarterback of the world and you win the Super Bowl, you still just a human to me.
Me and you got that personality.
And I always try to do that. You know, when I meet somebody at the grocery store, to me, that's the greatest person in the world. And now everybody's having to see that now. What you just said, you just made a hell of a point. You just said that people that we have, some people neglect or even with the police. Now, I done had police to kick me down on the ground and all that, but I don't look at all of them like that.
Right.
You know, even when we was in jail, there was some guards that was good guards and bad guards. You know, some of them just you know, had them attitudes, was like, I'm gonna save the world, you the dirtiest, you know, MF around, and I'm gonna take it out on you right now. But then we had some that would be like, oh, give me an extra scoop of food, you know, if you was hungry, or let you get your mail early. Just, you know, little stuff that what I'm saying is that they wasn't where they was trying to punish us. And for what the people are doing right now, like you said, sacrificing for us as a people to make sure that this thing don't overtake the whole country, because it could overtake the whole country if we don't do nothing about it.
Right.
So it's important that that we all stand up and like you said, man, I've been under a lot of stress, D. You know, I come in, if I go out, I usually only go out for like an hour to do something that needs to be done. Like my body shop, my guys, they didn't want to stop working, so I had to go over there sometime and take them money or something like that there. And when I come back, D, my chest is hurting, my back, my stomach, something in my throat. It's always, and what I found out is that that's my mind.
It's psychological.
It's psychological. So,
yeah.
So I was saying, if I'm going through it, how many other people going through the same type of situation? So what you're saying is a lot of people under stress right now.
So I want to kind of share with people some of the things that helped me keep my sanctity when I would be in segregation, which is 23 hours a day lockdown, right? What I would do is, man, I did a lot of extensive reading, you know? I read so many books, man. I spent so many hours reading these books and stuff, right? But not only was I feeding my brain and gaining wisdom and knowledge, it was keeping my mind occupied so that my mind wasn't focused on me being stuck in that cell, right? But the thing now is, what people have to do is they got to get back in touch with themselves, man. They need to read some books.
No question, I agree. You know, I read over 300 books while I was gone, D.
They need to, you can extra exercise. You can walk around in your area by where you stay at. You just can't be in close proximity to other individuals to respect the distance you need to put in between, right? You need to communicate with family and friends on the phone, not through text, and rebuild some of the relationships. You also need to mend some of these strained relationships with family and friends where you fell out with people about stuff that's petty. This is a time to put all that petty stuff to the side and understand how fragile everyday life is, man. This is a reality check for the whole world right here, bro. I'm not going to try to figure out how did this happen or why it happened, because I don't believe none of us will ever know that. But what I do know is this is something that's been shook up the whole world, bro. I'm not talking about a few countries here and there, man. I'm talking about a global.
Can I cut in on you on that too, D? Because you absolutely correct.
Absolutely.
Because the way I look at it, when if I would have been the president of the United States, when China had the outbreak, you know what I would have did? I would have got all the best doctors that we have, the best scientists that we have, over there to help China. Yeah,
so that we can learn.
I would have did research. They would have been doing research. I would have sent them supplies. Just like China just donated 1,000 ventilators to New York. I would have already donated ventilators to China. I had our best engineers over there helping them, because if we would have contained it right there, we wouldn't have to lose all the lives that we lost over here. And we could have started preparing, because we wouldn't have to say, well, China didn't give us all the information. We'd have had the information ourselves. I don't mean to cut you off, but you just brought up such a good point about mending bad relationships.
No, it's all good. You know, we know how to respect each other's dialogue, so I'm totally okay with that. But also, right now, people are spending a lot of time indoors, right? They dealing with a lot of stress. When you stress, that means you eating a lot of food and intake trying to deal with your stress, right? We got to be very conscious and aware that we don't want our health to deteriorate while we dealing with what we dealing with, having to stay in the house and spend all this time in the house, man. So we got to be very conscious about our diet and what we eat and putting in our body, because it's important that we try to get our immune system as strong as possible in case one of us do run into somebody who already is testing positive for this coronavirus, you know? So that's very important.
You're absolutely correct. I want to add something on that too. I just talked to one of my friends who's a doctor yesterday. And his best friend is probably the best guy in the world to be fighting the coronavirus, but he's standing on the sideline because he don't think that the administration is treating him right, and he says he has a treatment for this coronavirus, but he don't want to give it up because he said he don't want him to steal it from him. It's his pattern. But one of the things the doc was telling me yesterday is that this virus loves sugar, it loves aspirin, it loves fat. And what he was saying is that when you have those things, the virus grabs a hold of those and sticks to them. Those are the parts of your body that it caters to. So what you saying about your diet, getting out of shape, you know, I made it a point. I'm gonna start not eating it like I did in the joint. You know, when I was in the joint, D, I only ate once a day, and then on Fridays I would fast the whole day. I would go from Thursday night all the way to Saturday morning, and I wouldn't eat anything. So I just wanted to add that in with what you were saying.